What's going on, YouTube? Today is January 16th, 2026. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. I called the LCS today. Well, I actually called the LCS yesterday a lot because I was curious about something. And they didn't answer, which tells me they're very busy. So I emailed, and I did get a response. And they confirmed that they were extremely busy, but for those of you who have paid attention to what I've said about 40%, I was right. Now granted, not every shop is the same. Not every area is the same. Know your markets, blah, blah, blah. Again, not financial advice, but I was considering, and I probably won't do this, but it's nice to know my options. I'm extremely heavy on 40%. And mind you, I was buying the majority of my 40% when silver was between 23 and 30 bucks an ounce, and I was getting deals on it. So there's that. And now I'm getting it for $3.99 an ounce under spot. With the way silver's been performing, this maths, okay? Quick metals price check. Refresh. Boom. Gold, 46.08.42, down 8.96. Silver, 91.04. It was just 91 flat. 91.04, down 144. Platinum, 26.32.50, 55.45 down. Palladium, 17.86.50, down 58.95. GSR, 50.62. According to CMI, it's 91.04, but we're going to go with 91 because that's what it was when I set up the filming equipment. So at $91 an ounce, I want you to think about this. What have I always said about 40%? I've always said that not every LCS is going to buy it, and not every LCS is going to buy it all the time. By the way, if you could take a moment to like, subscribe, drop a comment so I know you're here, show some love. Do the same on Rumble. I would really appreciate that. Let's grow the channel. Not every LCS is going to buy it all the time. Not every LCS is going to buy it ever. Some LCSs might buy it all the time. So it's really important to know your market. But the LCS I emailed me back, said, check my prices online. I said, your 40% is not listed online, your 90 is. And I just like to know where I'm at with things. Again, I'm probably not going to do this, but I'm extremely heavy in 40%, so it's tempting to do this because of the prices I bought it at, the majority. I said, what are you buying 90% for? He said, 20 bucks for every dollar face value. Well, if 7 make an ounce, right? What percentage, that's $70 an ounce, by the way, that they're paying for an ounce of 40%, excuse me, 40%. So they're paying 70 bucks an ounce because 7 make an ounce. Just a hair over 7, but we're gonna say 7. Excuse me, 7 make an ounce, so we're going to say 7. So for an ounce of these, that's $70. And I've always said, with 40%, if you can find a buyer, you can expect between 70 and 80 to 85% of melt. Well, if we do the math at $90 even, when I got the quote from him for silver, $70 of silver, or of cash for silver that's worth $91 is 76.92%. So I was correct in this instance that you will get between 70 and 80, generally sometimes 85% of melt. Look at that. So if you can get 40% for a good deal, if you can get it for under spot, especially with how silver prices have been going, and if you bought it a long time ago, if you want to take that in and get rid of it and turn it into, oh shit, I bumped the camera, and turn it into some of this, or gold, or stocks, whatever you want to do. Might not be a bad time to do it, depending on when you bought it. If you want to hold it, That's always a great idea. My point is one shouldn't always sleep on 40%. I understand it's not loved. Hell, it's hated. It's called, even though it's constitutional, it's called wrongstitutional. If you get it for the right price and you can find the buyer, you can make a profit from 40%. And I just proved that today. Now, would I base my stock on it? I've said this. No. Would I base my stock on 35% more nickels? Hell no. Would I rather have a stack based on 40% or no stack at all? Hell yes. So it's not a horrible metal. Quick announcement about our friend 888 the Great, formerly Nickel Stacking. His channel got shut down. Now, he has not asked me to announce this. I have not asked him if I could, but I'm gonna. He posts a lot of videos that are, anti what's going on, and he brings up a lot of fair points. My biggest issue with him and his content is that he features liberals doing videos all the time, and I've told him, if you want to have any chance of reaching the conservative mind, you need to find conservatives saying the same things, because they're not going to listen to a liberal. That being said, if you are a true patriot, you support free speech, no matter what somebody's saying. Because if you don't want other people to have the right to say stupid shit, then when you want to say stupid shit, you can't expect to have that right. So, in the interest of free speech, I have to go look this up so I don't get it wrong. Bear with me. I think it sucks that they shut him down. He didn't really do anything to get shut down. Unless they're getting him on copyright, I don't know. But you support free speech as a patriot or you don't. It's that simple. It doesn't work two ways. So he does have his other channel with 36 subs. It's unfortunate. He was getting closer to 1,000 with Nickel Stacking 888 the Great, whatever that means. But he does have his Nickel Stacker channel with 36 subs. I will post a link to that channel down below. I don't know if he's going to make any more content on there. He might just be done with YouTube. I get it. He might go to Rumble. I don't know. He might do nothing. But if you support free speech as a patriot, you support it all the way. So maybe go show him some love over there. I don't know what his plans are. And in my next video, this is very interesting. It was night before last. So, well, actually, it's past midnight on the 16th. So I guess it would be the night of the 13th. Technically. I heard from two friends that I haven't talked to in a long time. And interestingly enough, they were both about finance. Well, one was about finance, and the other was a friend that I had the same conversation with about finance, particularly gold and silver. A couple years ago, I wanted to make a video about it. I don't think I ever did, and it's interesting that I heard from both of them after so long on the same night. So I'm going to talk about that probably in my next video. I think it was a very interesting coincidence, a very good conversation, and I want to talk about it. So, in the meantime, again, not financial advice, your own research, form, and opinions. Check the link in the video description below if you want to go support Nickel. Love him, hate him. Free speech is free speech, and he does have some good points, and he has some less good points. He does feature some leftist morons on his channel. And sometimes they say things that make sense, which disturbs me. However, it is because they have a narrative, not because they're smart enough to develop those thoughts on their own, in my opinion. And if you have some 40% that you paid not that much for, and you have the option to do something with it, might be a good time. Might be a good time to get more. I might do that. Might be a good time to hold it. Food for thought. It's not something we should hate, in my opinion. It does have its uses, it does have its benefits, and with the way silver prices seem to be growing and going, If you can get it cheap, it might not be a bad idea. Again, not financial advice. Hit the like. Drop a comment so I know you're here. Show some love. Go support your boy Nickel on his other channel. I'll put it down below. And whatever you do, keep stacking.